Have you ever stopped to think about where the true strength that moves a human being comes from? Where does that silent energy that allows us to move forward even when everything seems difficult, heavy, or impossible? Today, I want to introduce you to the story of a man who dedicated his entire life to spreading light, hope, and spiritual knowledge, without ever seeking personal wealth, without ever clinging to material things. I'm talking about Chico Xavier, one of the greatest mediums and promoters of spiritism the world has ever known. He wrote thousands of books, received recognition, helped millions of people, and yet he died poor, but completely fulfilled, with a clear conscience and a heart full of happiness. Are you watching this video right now on your cell phone, computer, or tablet? Are you sitting, lying down, at work, or at home? And answer me honestly, do you enjoy stories of faith, overcoming, and spiritual energy? Have you ever felt tired, discouraged, or like giving up on something important in life? Well, that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. You'll discover how to develop an inner strength that seems magical, but is actually the fruit of discipline, faith, and a deep connection with something greater. What if I told you there's a simple yet powerful secret that Chico Xavier himself used when he felt exhausted, discouraged, or about to give up? Something that renewed his energy, cleared his thoughts, and strengthened him to continue his mission. At the end of this video, I'll reveal the powerful prayer that gave Chico Xavier strength and which can also renew your entire week. But first, we need to delve into the path he walked, the lessons he taught, and the steps anyone can take to become nearly invincible in the face of life's difficulties. Just imagine a man who received over 400,000 letters from people asking for help, advice, and comfort, and never said no. Who woke up every day before sunrise, wrote, mentored, helped strangers, visited the sick, and still found time to study, reflect, and maintain his own faith intact. How did he achieve such discipline, inner peace, and emotional strength? What can we learn from this? How can we today be inspired by this example and transform our own lives with just a few minutes of daily attention, reflection, and conscious practice? Chico Xavier had nothing material, but he had everything that truly matters. He shows us that the driving force of human beings isn't money, status, or recognition, but the ability to serve, love, and maintain faith even when life's winds are contrary. The first lesson we can learn is that nothing external has power over you unless you allow it. True freedom begins when we understand that our heart and mind are the places where our reality is defined. Every minute you can choose whether to let the world affect you or to remain true to your essence. Have you ever noticed how small daily actions can completely change your perspective? Chico Xavier's discipline wasn't just about writing books or serving people. It was about creating habits that strengthened his mind, his spirit, and his ability to positively influence the world around him. He read, wrote letters, meditated, and reflected on every action and every thought. And here's a key point. Power lies in the small choices we make every day. If you can control these small actions, you can control your energy, your focus, and consequently, your life. Now, think of a time in your life when you felt like giving up. Remember that feeling. It feels overwhelming, suffocating, as if it were impossible to continue. But what if I told you there's a simple method to transform this exhaustion into strength, to transform this doubt into clarity and courage? Chico Xavier had a spiritual ritual, a silent prayer that he performed when he felt overwhelmed. It's not just repeating words, but connecting deeply with the energy of the universe, with faith, and with the awareness that you can overcome any challenge. Every difficulty we face is an opportunity for growth. Every moment of doubt is a chance to strengthen our faith. Have you ever wondered why some people seem unshakable even in the midst of great challenges? The difference lies not in the absence of problems, but in the ability to maintain focus, calm, and faith, even when everything around us seems to be falling apart. Chico Xavier lived this reality. He showed that nothing can stop you when you trust in life, when you trust in your mission, and when you keep your heart pure and steadfast. It's common for our minds to try to convince us otherwise. Negative thoughts, worries, and fears can arise at any time. But the lesson here is that you have the power to choose where to place your attention. Every thought of doubt can be replaced by a conscious choice of faith, courage, and determination. And this choice must be made every day, every moment, with awareness. Chico Xavier didn't allow himself to be dragged down by fear or doubt. He channeled his energy toward good, toward service, toward illuminating lives, including his own. Have you ever felt that feeling of weariness that just won't go away? That overwhelming urge to give up? Chico Xavier felt it too. He had moments of doubt, moments when the mission seemed impossible. But he had a secret: prayer. This prayer wasn't long or complicated, but it had the power to renew his energy, clear his mind, and strengthen his faith to keep going. And that's exactly what I'll share with you at the end of the video. But first, we need to understand how to cultivate inner strength daily. Chico Xavier's strength came not only from study or meditation, but from the act of service. Every letter he answered, every person he helped, was an act of connection with the universe, an act of love that generated positive energy within him. And this is something anyone can do. You can start small, with simple but consistent gestures. With every act of kindness, every moment you choose faith over fear, you build your own inner strength. Another essential point is the importance of mental discipline. Chico Xavier controlled his thoughts, filtered what entered his mind, and focused on what truly mattered. This is essential for anyone who wants to become unshakable. Our thoughts shape our reality. If you allow yourself to be dominated by doubts and fears, you create barriers that may seem insurmountable. But if you choose to maintain focus, clarity, and faith, even in the midst of challenges, you discover that no obstacle is greater than your inner strength. With every difficulty, an opportunity arises. With every moment of discouragement, a chance for growth. Chico Xavier taught us that nothing can stop us when we are connected to our essence, when we are willing to serve, when our faith is true. He showed us that happiness lies not in accumulating riches, but in multiplying love, light, and hope around us. Every kind gesture, every comforting word, every moment of reflection is an investment in our own soul. And now, after reflecting on Chico Xavier's life, habits, and strength, I want you to prepare yourself. At the end of this video, I'll share the powerful prayer he used to renew himself, to find strength when all seemed lost. But first think, how can you apply the principles we learned today to your own life? What small daily actions can transform your fatigue into strength, your doubt into clarity, and your weakness into courage? That's the key. Apply, practice, and believe. Chico Xavier taught us that no external obstacle can stop us if our mind and heart are aligned with faith and purpose. Every choice we make, every action, every thought brings us closer to the life we want to live. And strength doesn't come from outside. It comes from within, from a deep connection with our essence, our mission, and the universe that surrounds us. If you can maintain this awareness daily, you will realize that nothing can stop you. Now finally, the moment you've been waiting for, the prayer Chico Xavier used when he felt tired, discouraged, or ready to give up. It's a simple, powerful prayer, said in silence, connecting deeply with faith, the energy of the universe, and one's own inner strength. God, strengthen my spirit, renew my strength, and clear my mind. May I pursue my mission with courage, serenity, and faith, overcoming each challenge with love and determination. May my energy be light, my mind be calm, and my heart always be steadfast in truth and goodness. Amen. Practice this prayer daily, especially in moments when you feel discouraged or overwhelmed. It's not just words, it's a channel of energy, faith, and renewal that can transform your day, your week, and eventually your entire life. Remember, life always presents challenges, but true strength lies within you. Every act of faith, every small gesture of kindness, and every moment of reflection builds your invincibility. Chico Xavier showed us that even without material wealth, status, or recognition, we can live fully, happily, fulfilled, and unwavering in the face of difficulties. Apply these lessons, practice prayer, and witness your own transformation. If you're ready to shift your energy, strengthen your spirit, and renew your week, start now. Repeat this prayer, reflect on the life of Chico Xavier, and commit to applying the principles of faith, discipline, and kindness daily. And share this video with someone you want to inspire. Transforming lives starts with small actions. Nothing can stop you if you choose the strength that already exists within you.